Hello everybody, welcome back to the demo for Drop Duchy, the Tetris city building roguelike. Last time we got acquainted with things and we were crushed by the boss. But with our new knowledge, I'm hoping we can do better. So we're going to stick with normal, played one time, best score 10-3-77. And all of this stuff is standard. Let's do, so we got the Duchy. We have 2 farms, a watchtower and a wood clearer. No starting resources, 50 health. Let's go. Act 1. So, a peaceful region, another peaceful region, or a third peaceful region, but they do have different amounts of plains and trees available to us. And then if we scroll up a bit, we can see there's a guild, and then we get to our combats. So, we've got peaceful 75% plains, 25% trees, 30% plains, 70% trees, or 50-50. If we look at our deck, we can see our farm makes production on plains into fields. Our watchtower is military recruiting people for plains and 3 for each field in range. And production turns forest into plains. So really what we want is trees that we cut down into plains that we plant fields in that we then recruit people into. So we have the decision of, do we just take the big open plains and then plant loads of wheat, or do we start with some of each and try and cut some down? Let's do that. So we know the terrain, there's no enemies here, we have no resources, that's our deck. Is there two? This isn't 2 of these, this is a tier 2 unit. Yeah. Oh god, I've got to remember the controls. Up, left, and right will do. Okay. There's the wood clearer. So, knowing that, let's start here. Then E to reserve them. You know what? I'm not going to reserve them. I'm going to put them down here so that I can reserve the L piece. Then this tucks in there nicely. Chop down more wood. I want somewhere to put that Z piece, but it's not going to be the most convenient thing in the world. That's fine. I don't know if I can T-spin. Maybe I don't need to. This is nice. There's our watchtower. Recruit 1 arrows for each plain and 3 for each field in range. Honestly, I'm just going to whack that down there. We can't be worrying about fields that we don't have. This woodland can go next to the wood carver. That is the maximum of that wood carver's range. We can stick that in there. Then that's 1 L piece here. And then the other L piece we can take out of our reserve, put down the right hand side here, and that is a Tetris. And because we played 4 rows in a single turn, we get additional resources for doing more in 1 turn. Right now I'm worried that this farm is not going to be super productive, because we've got a lot of our plains out already. Oh god, I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I do not love this. Because now I'm not going to be able to turn any of this into rows to harvest that wheat. So It's a bad round. It's not a great round. Why is the mouse cursor in the middle of the screen? Resources collected, leftover units turns into gold. Select a card. Roadhouse. Collect 5 cash for each terrain square in its row. Wood Fortress. Garrison 5. Turn each adjacent forest into a plain and recruit 2 swords. That's not bad. Or another farm. Give me that guy. And then we have a guild to obtain a card. Get a production building or a military building. I think more production right now is fine. Select a card. Tax office. Gain 10 for each aligned building. Hunting lodge. Military production. Recruit 1. I thought we weren't getting military buildings. I guess it's a production card and a military card, so it can appear in both. Recruit 1 arrow and harvest 3 wheat for each connected forest piece. It's not bad. Does both jobs. So, here we can do a regular encounter. Oh, no, that's peaceful. Or this is hostile. I guess we're going to fight the enemies of the hostile region. Now, if we go to our deck, we do not have enough resources to upgrade anything, but we could put in a 4th and 5th card, or a 4th card at least, which we probably should. This round is 14 plains and 5 wood. So if we take out the wood clearer and put in, well, this turns adjacent forest into plains and recruits 2 swords. Oh man, we've got a lot of stuff that wants forests here, but there are not many forest tiles on this encounter, which could be a problem for us. We want arrows to attack their swords and axes. Sorry, arrows to attack their axes and axes to attack their swords. We have no axes, which is a problem as well. But hey, we're going to do the best with what we've got. A farm. Immediate no. Hunting lodge. Recruit 1 and thing for each connected forest piece. Right, you're going down there. Then you're going there. You're going there. Where can I could do this and then put the farm in here. I don't love cutting out this tile though. It's one more thing that we do to lessen our ability to get stuff. Rally point, each adjacent plane gets stuff. That's fine. We can put that in the core. Is that ours or theirs? It must be theirs because it's red and ours is blue. Right? Yeah, and we don't have axes, so that's theirs. Right, this is going here, apparently. This is going down there because that doesn't give them any benefit whatsoever. I guess I'm sticking the farm here. It's not terrible. You want plains, you want grassland, you want woods. Okay. Get some resources for our line. That is their training camp that wants to be... Send 8 to each aligned military building. This is ours. Forest into plains and recruit 2 for each. Not strong. Garrison 7, send 8 to each aligned military building. That's their military buildings, not ours, right? I would like a long piece soon, if I could. What does the watchtower want? Planes? Okay. We can do a lot with that soon, I think. It's going to cut more of those down, which is good for us. The watchtower can go in there. Decent. Stick this here. And I'm going to flip that round and make a Tetris. I think that was probably worth it. There's turn each adjacent forest into a plain and recruit 2. That gives them 8. Oh, it was unwise. That was unwise. I can play on the right-hand side here shortly. With the L piece. So, stick that in there. Trade that for that. Put this in here for a triple. And I cannot make a line with what we have left. Now we do the fighting. So arrows against axes. Arrows, pick up these arrows. Fight the axes. Pick up our swords and attack those guys. So 8 arrows becomes 9. And then these attack each other at a 1-to-1, I think. So we're going to take a small loss, which will come out of our health. But that's okay. Right, there's all your information. Still, really lacking wood. Optimizer. Increase the exploration multi-row bonus by 1. Clearing. Turn the first forest piece of each round into a plain and gain 10 wood. So these are bonuses that don't go into the deck of played cards. They're just passives that you get to keep all the time. I think I'm going to take the optimizer. That seems very good. And up here, we can take some gold, or we can take some wood. I think taking the wood is the obvious decision. So, we can take 200 wood, or we can spend 20 of our defenses to get 400 wood. I didn't do this last time, but being down only 6 and being presented this, it makes me think that this is a trade the developers are kind of happy for the player to make. And so, I'm going to do it and take the huge boon of resources. A trading fair. Don't think I've seen that before. I can trade 250 wood for 500 gold. 250 wood for 500 grain, or 189 grain for 378 gold. Exchange a random level 1 card from your deck and select another card. We can now have enough resources to upgrade a bunch of our stuff, which is obviously huge. I think upgrading the wood clearer to a larger space would be very worthwhile. We'll look at the others in a second. Obviously, if we spend a lot of our wood here, we lose our ability to do other stuff. 500 gold seems wild. It's probably worth doing that because we can spend our gold to repair our health, and we just spent 20 health to get 500 wood, or 400 wood. We can spend a majority of that to get a bunch of health to then scale up a bunch. Oh, we only get to pick one of those. Okay, so we can do 10 gold for 1 health. So we just go back to max HP there. Over here. This optimizer Increase the exploration malt bonus by 1. Increase the exploration malt bonus by 2. That seems just worth doing, right? We do that now. We would need stone to upgrade it again. I don't even know how we get stone. I've never seen stone as an available resource. And then the only thing that we can still afford to upgrade is the wood clearer, which is the one I was most interested in most interested in upgrading. So that's grand. Now we have, excuse you, hostile region or a peaceful region. This gives the boss 50 in power, or we can take a fight against an army of 30. Then after that, we can do wood or gold. Then after that, we can do hostile, peaceful, or hostile. Then a trading fair and the war. I think if we do this hostile encounter, we can then take gold, and we'll also have a bunch of gold still left. We can do the other hostile encounter, probably have... This is 20 HP. If it's 10 gold for 1 HP, we'll get more gold here. So I think we can mitigate our losses in gold and be okay. So we can't unlock anything. Let me just check. Yeah, these are not the other passive things. We upgraded the wood clearer. But if I want more weapons stuff, I'm going to have to give something up, which hurts. Turn each adjacent forest into a plain and recruit 2. Garrison 10. Recruit 4 axes for each adjacent plain, or field plus 10 if adjacent to 5. Garrison 10. Send 12 military to each aligned unit. So if we keep that away from other things, just 10 units but doesn't send... Sending 12 is horrendous. And this we just need to keep away from plains. This we need to keep away from wood. They're making a lot of swords. We can't make axes, but the swords fight swords 1 for 1. And we can make some arrows to attack their axes. So I think we're just going to have to not take out our wood farm right now. It is what it is. Okay. I think we're just going as we are then. But we are getting bigger bonuses for clearing multiple lines, which is important. We stash the farm immediately. Turn each plain in range into a field. Garrison 5, turn each adjacent forest into a plain. You want each plain. So I want a spot to make forests into plains. So I'm going to stick that there. Forest into plains and recruit 2 each. Farm, turn each plain in range into fields. I'm going to have to stick this here. This one, send aligned military buildings. That should be fine. I didn't want to close this gap, but now I regret that decision very swiftly. Okay, we're going to have to close that gap, I think. It hurts, but it is what it is. Right, I'm going to put my wooden fortress in. Yeah. Watchtowers want plains and fields in range. My watchtower. We'll put the enemy camp here. Wasn't even thinking about the lines. This guy is going here. That's your maximum range. My watchtower, recruit 1 for each plain in range. So you don't care about plains. You care about forests. We're not going to see many forest cards. Here or here? Here. That's good. That is good. Wooden fortress, turn each adjacent forest into plain. Let's stick that down there. I still want to find some forest to put over here. This can comfortably go in there. We'll hold the long piece. Just start building through the center. Can't see the contents of the deck. Optimizer is just the passive in the corner. Sure. Don't love this either. Right, you're going there. You're going there. You want to be adjacent to plains, so if I put this wood here, then this can go in this gap. The hunting lodge wants connected forests. This is a long piece. This is not a Tetris, but it is what it is. You get slightly larger malt bonuses. Hunting lodge, each connected forest piece. It's a good line to finish on. Good exploration at the end. Combat, let's go. Arrows are strong against axes. So, you arrows join these guys, attack the axes. Then swords do great against arrows, so will come to be swords. Attack them, go. We became arrows because we were the bigger number, I think, which hurts us a little bit, but it's okay. I feel like that went about all right. Another lumber camp. Increase your max by 10. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Recruit 1 arrow for each plane and 3 for each field. We have a watchtower. We do. But this is a better watchtower. This is 200 to upgrade. This is already... Wait, no, this is range 2. This is range 2. Oh, they're the same. They're the same. Okay. So we already have a watchtower, so we don't really need a second one. Lumber camp. We don't have a lumber camp. So harvest 2 for each connected tree. Or plus 10 for our max HP. I don't think we need the max HP. But what we don't have is lots of food to make our deck bigger anyway. So I'm going to take this. Because we need grain to make our number of current slots open bigger. We should probably put farm to range 3. Activates for each compatible terrain within the given distance. Turn each forest into a plain. Turn each plain into a field. Turn each adjacent forest into a plain and get 2 soldiers. This is like if we're doing peaceful stuff, then wood clearer is the choice. If we're doing more combat, wooden fortress is the choice. We can see that we're going into Gold Depot and then the hostile region. So, I mean, we can go here first without worrying about anything, I presume. This is strange. Take 100 gold. Offer 20 health for 200 gold. But then I would just spend 200 gold healing 20 health. So I'm just going to take 100 gold. So then we have this combat. This combat. And I should not hold on to resources when I can spend them, obviously. This increased your max by 15. I assume that's going to go from 60 to 65, not to 75. But that doesn't seem to help me super much. This combat here, what do we know about it? Just lots of fields. Let's make this farm even bigger in range. This one's forest, this one's forest, this one's forest. So really our watchtower is our only really huge thing. Which is tricky when we're trying to fight such a battle as we are. I'm going to leave myself 200 gold in case it becomes useful at the trading fair. And we'll go into this hostile region and just do our best. Okay, only 5 wood trains. We do have enough grain to unlock more slots, which we should probably do at least one of, I think. I wish on this screen... Well, we have 5 cards, because these 2 are not in-deck cards. So we can just do this and put in the 5th card. That's fine. Alright. They've got arrows, axes. To fight arrows, we want swords. That should be okay. We got a lot of swords usually. And axes are going to fight our swords, so it's going to be a bit of a learning curve there. But we're in. Okay, hunting lodge and harvest 3, and that for each connected forest piece. Okay. And it has a range of... Well, it's piece, so... I'll do that. And that. Put this in here. Yeah, it's only 2 pieces, not tiles. I'm going to bank the wood clearer so that I can play this. What does the watchtower want? Recruit 2 for each plane and 4 for each field. That's terrible. I'm going to stick this in. Yeah. Then the wood clearer. We've already played 3 of the 5 wood terrains that we're going to play. So... we'll play this here. So that I can put this watchtower in the corner. I hate what I have built here. Recruits for each forest and plains. So if I stick that in this corner, it gets nothing from me. Am I going to have to do this? I think I am. Don't love it, obviously. This is some terrible, terrible Tetris. Recruit 1 for each plane and 3 for each field in range. Right, we're really worrying about our military might on this one. Watchtower wants to be next to plains as well. So that can join the crappy watchtowers in the corner. Farm. Yes, I want some farming. I want wood to go near here. That's wood clearer. Alright, I'm going to put this down there. It's good range. Good arrowage. You want to be next to forests, which we are not going to get a lot of. It's just how it is. You want to be next to plains. So if I do this. That was probably unwise. I think I'm trying to balance getting lines with everything else. It's the real tricky part here. Right, well, you've already got a gap in. So if I do this, they can't be next to other stuff. So that saves me some of that hurt. The rally point, recruit 3 adjacent planes. All right, I'm gonna stick that. God. There. And this here, because there'll be no planes. Then that goes there. That goes there. Is it worth putting an exploration bonus against this? Probably not, right? So I'm going to do that to stop them getting any extra. But this is not going to be a great combat for us. Arrows do well against axes, so arrows, add arrows into axes, into swords. Swords do well against arrows. Rock, paper, scissors this stuff. Right, we're going to be hurt, but not in an insurmountable way. That was terrible, terrible building on my part, though. We got, like, next to no resources out of that whole thing. Harvest 2 for each connected forest. That's interesting because it doesn't chop the forest down first. Recruit 2 for each forest. Recruit 3 axes for each adjacent plain or field. I think we need this because we don't have any axes yet. So, what is this eye here? Recenter camera. So that sends me back up to the top. Or to where we currently are. Sure. Let's go to the trading fair. Right, we can trade grain for wheat, wheat for money, money for wood. That might be useful. Or we can exchange a random level 1 card in your deck for another one. We don't have resources to upgrade much of anything. So, we need more wood if we're going to upgrade stuff. So we might as well take 100 gold for 200 wood, heal for 10, and go into the finale. Well, is there anything that needs gold to upgrade? Because we should keep that in mind. Also, this top encounter is a 50-50. We haven't had many of those yet. It's kind of thrown me for a loop that we've had so little forest to work with. But in the end game, I guess, yeah, in the end game, I need to cut down forests to make our plains better. Do we see what units they're working with? We don't. So we definitely should upgrade to something. With 290 wood, we are 10 wood short of 300. So we can only upgrade one thing for the wood cost, which is a damn shame. If I'd have been like one line better, we'd have some wood and things would be better. Okay. What do I want? Recruit 4 for each adjacent, 10 if adjacent to adjacent 5 fields or plains. That just seems very strong, doesn't it? Recruit 2 and harvest 6 for each connected forest piece. I don't need the food anymore. The harvesting is not the thing I need. Garrison 10. That's pretty good. Turn each adjacent forest into a plain and recruit 4. Range 2, recruit 2 for each plain and 4 for each field. Doubling that is also pretty good. I think it's between Rally Point and Watchtower. Let's do the Rally Point. So we have 90 wood, 207 wheat. We can upgrade the number of cards we can hold ahead of the last combat. That's something we can use our wheat for at least. So we can hold everything. We're going up against the wall. If a piece in the red if a piece locks in the red area, the wall appears immediately and ends the round. Is terrible. And patrols at the end of the round, enemy recruits 3 for each empty spot in the grid. Is also terrible. We got more wood than we do terrains. We're just going to take everything with us, and we can't change the order that stuff appears, so that doesn't matter. Alright, I think we are jumping in. We have to build carefully. What have they got? Turn each adjacent forest into plain and recruit 4. Recruit axe for each adjacent plain or field. Garrison 20, eliminate 13 from each enemy group in range. So gross. Rally Point, adjacent plains turn into my guys. Let's go like that. Then this rally point I'm going to put in here. Then this is going to come in under that. Siege camp, eliminate stuff in range. Range 2. That's then going to come in here. Pretty happy with this unit right now. Right, I need to not do any more stuff around that. Turn each adjacent forest into a plain. Okay. I'm going to do this. I must get a long piece at some point, surely. When does the thing go up? Is a great question that I'm terrified about. I'll put this here. Put this. Oh, this is going to be in range of this. God damn. I'm so mad. Eliminate 13. That's horrendous. recruit 1 for each plane and 3 for each field. Farm. Turn each plane into stuff. Oh god. I'm so panicking. And the commentary has just completely gone out the window. Hunting lodge. Recruit 1 for each connected forest piece. At least we're not leaving any gaps, is the only thing. Do we have any military units left? We don't. So we can't recruit any more than we have, I think. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. Rally point, recruit 4 for each adjacent plane. Okay, I don't want them next to my stuff. I'm in hell. I'm in hell, I'm in hell, I'm in hell. Wood clearer. Honestly, then just go over there. Then you go over here. Oh my god. I didn't realize that's how this worked. It's not connected like connected adjacent. It's big long chains of stuff. That is a very big mental development. I can't fill this gap in very well, which is terrifying. That's nice. That's somewhat of a bonus I wasn't really expecting. Is this going to go any higher? Because if it doesn't, I've got problems. In fact, I've now got problems. I guess there wasn't really any more chance for me to recruit pieces. Oh, that works, yeah. Okay. We made one gap. The wall is here. Oh, I forgot about that bit. Oh, God. I was so aware of the one gapper I left, but not this goddamn space. Jeez, I'm gonna get wrecked. Okay, there's just nothing to do. Axes into swords. I don't have axes into swords, swords into that, that into there, into this, into that, and I'm gonna get wrecked. Unless I just have enough HP at the end. I should have spent my gold on HP before the encounter, which I did not do. But we win. We just about protect ourselves. Off the wall. Beat Act 1 with the Duchy. Alright, I did not play ideally, but we did get a win under our belt, and I'm still enamored with this game, as I think a lot of you guys are too. So, 17,000, I think our previous best was like 10. This is nearly 18,000. I wonder how high you can push these numbers. That would be fun. 110 cards, 3 factions, over 100 challenges designed to help you through your journey. That's going to be interesting to see. For now, thank you ever so much for watching. Again, hit that like button, subscribe for more, check it out for yourselves, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.